Okay, I got it. Hey, Sherry. Yes, you may. Go ahead and ask if you would like to reveal that question. It's quite all right. Are you going to ask the question? You can ask it, it's fine. I'm not just not so pressed on asking people not to express their concerns, so feel free. Feel free. Or you can just put the topic in question. It could be relationship, or it could be a certain person, or finance, whatever. If you don't want to reveal too much. Can you hear me, by the way? Or do I need to readjust my settings here? Do you see me meeting someone new in love for long-term stable relationships soon? Let's see what Spirit says. Yeah? Okay. I need to get better at keeping good posture while I work. It's important. I'm gonna get full use of this chair I bought. Hi, Sadie. Okay, let's see. For Sherry. So, Sherry, what Spirit is showing me is, ooh, why is it so dark? You are carrying, I don't know, this is my interpretation, like I say always. You are carrying a pattern, likely from past experience, relationship, that you have basically said, I don't want a boyfriend anymore. I don't need that. Okay? And it's almost like I can feel a little bit of frustration, a little bit of anger there. And it's almost like you've put yourself in a dungeon. That's what came through. You've put yourself in a dungeon. So that's my interpretation, okay? So you can interpret that in the way you would like, but that was pretty clear. And let's go ahead and see here. So it looks like what Spirit is wanting to show me is basically help you increase your chances. Because maybe you're not allowing yourself to be open or be as available to opportunities of meeting people. And if you are, holding that belief or that kind of energy might hold you back from really trying to get people, getting to know people on a deeper level. Why is it so bright? Hold on. Okay. So, here we go. Okay, so it looks like what's that? Hold on. So, yep. It looks like you're like, they're showing me your logical mind and your reasoning on how you can possibly approach this love situation. So I feel like you're being very practical about it or responsible about it, and that's nice. And I don't know, it kind of looks like, ooh, oh wow, okay. So as long as you keep going through this process, because I feel like you're taking everything very seriously, I see this little opening there, and they're showing me towards the future, a little bit in the future there, okay? So I feel like they're telling me to ask you to be hopeful as you continue to walk towards the future. And they're showing me, as when I go through this process, they're showing me this little event that's happening here. And it's in this little event is going to be likely, you're going to be experiencing a moment of unconditional love. So that, yes, that I will absolutely feel or believe that is definitely an indication that there is definitely a love that is planned here for you. And once I got that out, then Spirit is showing me, telling you to spend even more time with yourself, specifically in this, let me just translate this for you. Hold on. Okay, so what I feel your mind is really, really, really ready to move forward in regards to relationship, okay? I see you doing that. They gave you that indication that you will likely meet somebody, but I feel as though you, I feel like you're doing healing work as well. Where are you guiding her? And that healing work, which is basically spending time with yourself in your heart, what you're going to be doing in this time is preparing yourself on how you can be reasonable and logical. There's a big emphasis here on logical and practicality in regards to this subject. And I feel it's almost like they're asking you to bring, it has to do with you and your energy and what you're going to bring in your next relationship. Okay? And they're really asking you to go in really deep here for whatever reason. And the deeper you go into yourself, okay, and do that work to bring the best quality of your heart, again, very much related to practicality, even though love and romance, it doesn't sound like a practical thing. But if you can imagine what spirit might mean by that, we live in the physical world. So planning could mean anything. Does this make sense to you? That is for you. So yeah, definitely see something happening there in the future. Wonderful. Hi, Lavina. Looks like we have new people here. Wonderful. Hello, Lavina. Z, Lavina, Google. Okay. Perfect. Let me just write stuff down here. Make sure that we're going to take note of who we are reading in order. So, welcome everybody. Perfect, Sherry. Thank you. And we have Sadie. We have Lavina. We have Z. We have Google. We have K. Perfect. Thank you so much, Sherry. If you would like to make sure you like this video, that would be wonderful. And let's go ahead for Sadie really quick. Who's coming towards me in love soon? So Spirit knows I'm presenting the exact same question as you're presenting it to them. But we'll see how they answer, okay? So, Sadie, so this is interpretation, okay? So, I don't know if they're referencing a relationship that you were in the past, but for me, I'm more inclined to think this is something that's happening right now. I feel like you want something else for sure. You don't want what you have right now. I don't know if it's like solidified relationship or a committed relationship. I don't know, but I can definitely feel that you do not want what you have right now. And you also feel like you're a little bit trapped, and freedom here is really, really important for you. The ability for you to kind of design what you want from the heart. And that's also an indication to me that maybe you are not making choices related to your heart's desires, and maybe you're making choices in regards to what your mind's desires might be, okay? And again, showing me signs that you might feel a little bit trapped there. So let's see what's happening. Let's see. Yeah. So you are likely in a state of transition and likely a state of changing how you look at things. Might be a sense of renewal. It's not like the happiest card, but it is a card of knowing that you are in a transition state of going and reaching something better and new and fresh, okay? But it's very much a card of perspective, okay? So that's the theme I'm not saying that's your answer, but it looks like that's important for you right now, and it looks like okay, yeah. All right. So in your heart level, and you're probably doing this on your own, you are spending time by yourself, and you are going directly to that level of shame. So I don't know if you're purposely doing that, but shame isn't a good place to be. That is basically saying that it's a vibration, which means that you're putting yourself down, or signs of self-hatred, or being like, you could possibly be showing signs of like being cruel. Not to that extent. Look, this is what I'm explaining what shame means, but let's clarify that. Okay, so I am seeing that I don't think, in regards to your choices in relationships, I really don't think you're looking out for yourself. I don't think you're making the healthiest choices when you're choosing these people. And maybe you probably even know that. And that's why you're spending time being true to yourself and realizing what you may have been doing in the past. Is this true? You probably went through something kind of, like, I would say, like, kind of traumatic for you to come to this realization, because it's a good realization to have. So what they are guiding you to do here is they want you have hold on. Yeah, okay, they want you to be reasonable. They want you to use your they want you to gather all information possible, but really look out for your well-being in regards to finance, in regards to energy, in regards to, just what a person, including you, can really bring to the table to make sure that you prolong life, being responsible, all of this, being loving, coming from the heart. And this is where Spirit wants you to focus both on a heart and mind level, is to be reasonable and also to be accepting, because you've likely haven't been connecting to your heart in this past relationship, which tells me that you are allowing others to dictate what you believe is going to make you happy. And if you do this correctly, if you tune your heart and your mind into the level of acceptance, which is you realizing your own power and you create your own world, and you know that you create the happiness from within and is not created from what you have on the external, and also bringing in that responsible approach to things, being practical, making deadlines, following, what I mean. That energy is very much available to you in regards to love, okay? But this is indication to me that you have potential, and they're wanting to prepare you to reach that point in which you meet somebody, and there's going to be you're going to find that there's unconditional love there, because you've done enough work on yourself to be smart enough and to be intuitive enough to judge character and to know whether or not these people are good for you or not. That is your message for you, okay? I know it was a lot. So, Lavina, thank you so much for, even trusting me to give these messages out. Let's see, Lavina. I feel like this light is like blinding me. Sorry. Gosh. Okay. So who is our new subscriber? Because we just went from 201 to 202. Is the video lagging for anyone else? Okay, so Lavina. Send me a photo of a balloon on which "You're welcome" on which "I love you" was written. Who gave it to him, or was that message for me? I don't understand your question. I don't understand the question. It's a little complicated. But let's just see whatever comes through. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it's lagging though. But Lavina, I feel like I'm channeling a part of your higher self, and your higher self to me is saying that it knows that it has another person coming towards them. So likely, whatever, if this is an interest that you have, this person is not it. And your higher self, which I feel like just came through to me, again, is telling me that it knows, this is a part of you, your higher self, that your higher self just told me that it knows that another person that I feel is maybe not related to this question, but maybe you don't even know this person yet, but no, your higher self knows this person is coming towards you. So you're not aware of it, but I'm aware of it. So that is your answer. Let's go with Z. Do I have any love relationships coming towards me? Will she be the one I've been dreaming for? Z. I don't know how to help the video though. As long as you guys can hear me though, right? What do you think? So for Z, Okay, so Z, for you as well, I feel like I'm talking to your higher self. But then again, I'm also interpreting this, but I do feel that your higher self also knows that somebody is coming for you as well. Because no, Lavina, the answer is I do not think so. So, and that I say that with compassion as well. But for Z, I also feel that your higher self knows that somebody is coming, because I actually felt someone there with me, and I felt you were very deeply connected to this person. I felt a lot of strong emotion, and what was coming through was your heart. Your heart was coming through in this particular moment, in this particular scenario. And all you wanted to do was tell her the truth about you, which is basically give her your heart. So that is absolutely, yeah, someone is coming, and your higher self knows it and just told me. So that's really cool. But Lavina, somebody is coming for you as well, and your higher self knows it as well. I don't think you know this person though, but your higher self knows that this person is coming towards you. Okay, so be open, don't afraid to get out of your house a little more often, so you're not all cooped up, just to increase the chances of that connection happening, and I'm sure it's gonna happen, okay? All right, let's do... This is Google. Hi, Google. Let's see. Okay. Is Google here? I think literally, I don't know how many people are here, but it looks like only one person is here. So, Alana, if that's you, let me know. But I had Google and Kay on this list as well. So if they're not here, then you're it. And I'm sure you subscribe to the channel, correct? Perfect. Thanks so much, and I'll go ahead and do a little read here for you, Alana, okay? Let me just get the general feel for what this message, what this reading is going to be about for you. Welcome to my tarot, okay? Okay, Alana, what was coming through for you, Alana, is empty nest syndrome. How do you connect with that? And let's look at Alana's energy field here. Okay, so for Alana, theme of your reading today has to do with hard work, or a particular task or project or a job or even studying, but something that you're putting enough energies into where you're wanting to be pretty good and proficient at a certain thing. Okay, so let's take a look what's happening here. Okay. All right. So, Alana, it looks like you have a desire, okay, here for something. And this could be healthy desire, it could be unhealthy desire, okay? But it looks like it just sparked within you. So, you might be feeling this already. You might have that idea that's coming up. You might be thinking about it, but it hasn't grown to reach your mind very much. You're not talking about this very much. You're not manifesting it out, but I feel like it is going to start reaching your mind. And okay, it does have something to do with, it's going to spark some anger in you, okay? But I feel like for the most part, you're kind of good at controlling when that anger comes, and you like, when you know you get angry about it, you kind of just push it way, way back into your subconscious so you don't have to deal with it, you know? So that's what Spirit's wanting to talk about, all this grief and all this kind of hopelessness that you're... Oh, gosh. You have pain here, honey, and your heart is asking you to heal itself. It's like you broke your leg, but you don't realize. And in order for your leg to get better, because this is more of mental and emotional bodies, our physical bodies aren't just going to heal on its own. These are things that require our intention and our awareness and our honesty and responsibility to make sure that we continue to have the intention to want to see ourselves in a better state in regards to this. So this is really important for me to talk about for you today. And at the same time, even all that, I do see you doing inner work as well. So you're likely spending a lot of time by yourself, also trying to improve on your self-development. But I can see that all this subconscious emotions, it's getting bigger and bigger, okay? And I can just tell, like, you cannot just push these aside. It's already like, I'm already having all these energies and I'm about to cry, you understand? But but really, these are your emotions that need to be felt. And that's how you're going to heal yourself, by being honest that you hold these emotions and by letting them go. I'm seriously about to cry through all this. But I see at the same time, you have this part of you that wants to like be the best that you can be. And I can tell that you really miss people. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. I'm getting emotional. Because I just know, I know how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry. Where are you leading her? Okay, so how Spirit is wanting to guide you here is pay attention to, you need to release those, first of all. I hope you go back to this live. You have a lot of emotions there that you need to feel and start to let go. That's how you're going to heal. Okay, but for the most part, they want you to focus more on a mind level in keeping your mind in the level of courage, not separation. Okay, this is like the first baby step for you. Okay, so once you have your mind set on the level of courage, and that's the first level of empowerment, what that's going to do is that your heart is going to react to it, and your heart is going to be doing some major transformations here. Okay, but you must, very important here, you must concentrate on keeping your mind in a level of courage. If you want to think neutrality, maybe that'll help you too. Okay? And what's that going to do is that is going to create more of a chain effect here, where your heart is going to be more willing to do its thing, which is heal you, which is to have compassion for you. Okay? So you're on the path to heal all this, which basically means to connect with your heart. Okay. Gosh. You have a lot of emotion there, girl. Okay? That's for you. Thank you so much for subscribing. Please don't let this be the last interaction that we have, okay? Please come and see me. All right, and we're going to go with K, if she's still here. Is that correct? I believe it's correct. I'm just going to get some water, okay? Of courage. Yep, that's what Spirit wants you to do. More on the mind level, okay? First work on the mind, and then the heart is going to react to that. Okay, you get it, right? Okay. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you. Okay. And we're going with Kay now. And Kay, if you'd like to ask a particular question, that would be the opportunity to do that. You do not have to ask a question, and we can just see what Spirit would like to show me today. It's for energy. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and mute some of these people that, you know, unnecessary. So let's say goodbye to that person. Very cool. Okay. All right, and K, correct, right? K's here. So let's do it. K. Okay, so Kay, I feel that Spirit is wanting to talk to you about relationship, and I feel that you are like literally, you're indecisive about whether or not love in general is for you. It's like, okay, single life or go for the love thing or the romance thing or whatever people think, and you're basically like leaning towards single life and being like romance isn't for me, and you're leaning towards single life is for, and then Spirit is literally trying to be like, no, 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 don't go there. Okay, So basically, don't close yourself off is basically what I think I saw there. And let's take a look at your field. Okay. Yeah. Okay, yep. It's funny. So it's basically you feeling a little bit dissatisfied with what's happened or what work has like not been done, and it's you taking assessing your situation and really wondering, okay, is this worth it? Should I keep going? If I keep going, what else should I do? What else should I try? What have I not done? What am I missing? So on and so forth. And let's go ahead and take a look at your field here. Give you a little bit more. Okay, so I see you being really... Oh, okay. Okay, you found peace here. You found peace and enlightenment. You're enlightened being here. You're channeling, you know, you're channeling the spirits here, making magic here. You're really, really there. Okay, so, and you want that, and that's what you want, and that you're pushing, and you're just like, sure, like, this is what I want, all this peace, all this enlightenment. Okay, now we're going to ask Spirit where they want to lead you here. It's the guidance. Okay, and they're also saying, hey, that's perfect. That's good for you. Okay. So definitely keep that, whatever that is. But I feel like there has to be something else here. Because that peace, that enlightenment, that's what we do want to keep that. But Spirit, is there anything else you would like to show? Okay, here we go. This is it. There you go. That's what it was. Okay. Yep, there you go. There it is. So, you are operating on your subconscious mind, and this will likely manifest in your behavior and how you treat others and how you treat yourself as well. And you don't realize, but you are operating at guilt and shame, which is basically saying that you've done a lot of things in the past, not so things that you were not so proud of, that you haven't been able to forgive yourself for, or you haven't even felt guilt for it. Therefore, you haven't been able to forgive yourself. So how can you forgive yourself if you haven't taken the opportunity to feel guilty about it anyway? But it's there, and you have shame there as well. So you're basically telling yourself that you're no good. Okay. So where are you guiding her with this? So even though you have all that spiritual, you're operating at very high level at the same time, and you may or may not know it already, but you are manifesting, and you're actually putting energy out there. And I believe people in your life may be feeling this on some level as well. So when I ask Spirit how they want to guide you, they want you to be more aware of these emotions, because they have an intelligence to it. You're not supposed to, because you love yourself, you are supposed to be aware of these emotions of guilt and shame when they're there. Be honest about it, that they're there, and take responsibility for it, and make sure that you're not giving them out to other people, when really you should be taking those emotions and giving them back to Spirit, back to your heart. Okay? Because your heart knows what to do with that. Because your heart is going to love you anyway. because your heart wants you to forgive yourself. But at the same time, your heart knows what is good and what is right and what is wrong. So there's both lessons here. You have to forgive yourself for the past, but also learn what was right and what is wrong, and then move that energy out. So if you do this, you're going to find you're going to have more energy, and you're going to feel better about yourself, and you will likely take your spirituality to a new level. Okay, so that's you. Could you please tell me if you can see reconciliation between me and my ex, and I'm a Gemini, he's a Virgo. So we will do that. Corey. Okay, thank you. Google is not a person. And let's do, I hope that resonates. Okay, thank you so much for subscribing. If you did do that. And let's go ahead and read for Corey here. Welcome, Corey. If there's a question, yeah, you already have it, sorry. So let's go ahead and do that. So, Corey, what I believe I specialize in is being able to illuminate the path forward that Spirit believes and knows is what's right and what's best for all. So I can definitely see if Spirit is wanting to encourage a reconciliation with this person that you have presented to them, and hopefully that's going to be, you'll be provided clarity on that today. So I'm going to close my eyes, okay? Okay, so you're welcome, Kay. I hope that made sense, okay? And Corey, okay, so this is likely that I'm either channeling your feelings or I'm channeling your higher self. And what came through is I feel as though you love this person, you do. But I feel you love this person more as a friend, or even a really, really, really close friend, okay? We'll take a look closer to gain more clarity here from Spirit, but that is going to be, that's going to serve as the sort of the general feel for what this reading is going to be. Okay, so we're looking at the 10 of Cups, and I'm not so surprised by what that just gave me. But it doesn't mean that this does not have potential for love, which is what you are wanting. And I guess reconciliation can mean of any kind. It doesn't mean like it has to be love. It could be friendship too, right? And I'm definitely getting signs here that this relationship is not done. So as I look closer here, I'm just take a quick look at your energy field and then see where the Spirit guidance is. So I can see here your mind is in a very neutral, stable place. And that is basically what you're planning to bring in the future. It seems like it's almost like, yeah, you're planning to continue to be neutral in this situation. Now, How are you guiding Corey? How are you guiding Corey? All right, yeah. Oh, shoot. Corey? First of all, they want you, listen, what they showed me is that you have a little bit more learning to do with regards to yourself, because I don't feel like you have discovered your full worth in regards to this situation. And I feel like you could improve a little bit more on the idea of what it is that you deserve. And what Spirit showed me is that they would like you to have a little bit more pride and know your value, because there's an indication here to me that your higher self knows that something wasn't something wasn't adding up completely there. Okay, what's coming through is more focused on you and your whole overview, big picture of how you got to where you are now. And I feel that very much has to do with all of the hardships and all the sufferings and all the lessons that you learned from this relationship. And I think you got a lot out of it, because I think without having you going through this experience, you wouldn't have realized how awesome you are now today. It helped you grow. And at this point in time, I believe that obviously you have a strong connection with this person, and I absolutely cannot deny that. That's what I saw. And now your mind is more in a neutral state, but what Spirit is wanting to guide you now more is more on yourself and less concern of whether or not there might be reconciliation here. But if I close my eyes once more time and really clarify whether or not a reconciliation is possible here, even though we got Spirit clarification on already, I believe there can be, yeah. As long as you stay available, and I feel like they're going to be available too at some point as well. So yeah, I definitely see that. But that's your guidance, okay? That's for you. And Avantika. Hey, when will you be coming live again after this? I work a 9-to-5 job Monday through Friday, so if I'm not super exhausted after my desk job, then I'm gonna try to come on here, but usually I'm pretty tired after my desk job. That's why I'm trying to grow this channel as quickly as possible, but I have to wait. But yeah, maybe tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. Let's see. Avantika, Manur. Yes, you can ask a question. What are habits, true feelings towards me? Thank you, very spot on, very good to know. Thank you so much. Let's see. Are we giving this Advantika? Do you want something red here for you? And thanks for viewing, y'all. Okay, so we're just gonna go with Manur, okay? What are Habib's true feelings? Okay, let's use the cards for this. Habib. I'm gonna use the cards. I'm just gonna, so this is gonna be, it's easier for me when I use my cards for this, I believe. And I get to kind of dodge those hard emotions that might come out. So basically when I use my cards to answer these types of questions, I'm looking for particular patterns that will indicate to me whether or not this person is intending to open up their heart or shut down. So it looks like Eight of Pentacles is coming through, which deals with dedication, hard work, focused on one task. However, we cannot assume and we must look deeper. So for Habibi, I'm sorry, Habibs. Okay, so it looks like, hold on. Okay, so it looks like, in regards to this, okay, it looks like y'all aren't talking very much, right? But he is trying to be the best person he can be, and he's connected to his heart. I'm going to tell you this much. He's connected to his heart. He's trying to be the best person that he can be. He's learning. He's in that state of self-empowerment, okay? And I believe he's getting more and more practical. Oh! Why did I... Okay. Okay. He's practical there. He's practical. Okay, so when I look at him, he's not interacting with you, but I can see there's love. There is unconditional love that is, it's not like, it doesn't sustain itself, the unconditional love, but it's like enough for, it's good, there's good signs showing, okay? There's enough unconditional love there to tell me that this is possibly going to grow into something deeper. And it looks very promising here. Yep, I can see unconditional love is there, honey. That is unconditional love. It is there. He's being very practical and responsible too as well. Trying to be the best that he can be, being very logical, being very, sensible, being relatable, and that unconditional love is there. So you get it, girl. That's all you need to know. There's unconditional love there, and that's enough. That's enough for you to know and to take with you. Young star, will my ex and Ike reconnect? Angel. Ooh. I'm sorry. My name's Angel. What is Deontay feelings towards me? Okay, cool. Hold on, guys. I have to help my roommate with a little something. So I'm just gonna mute for 1 second while I answer his question. Okay, so Angel, you want to know what Deontay's feelings towards you is? Okay, very possible. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. So let's do it. Let's do the cards. Deontay. Think about Angel. Okay, so pretty good sign. Look, we got the same card as last time, or I remember, who did we read for? I believe it was, who was it? It was, what's his name? I forget. But y'all saw this. It deals with family and feeling understood and connected on an emotional level with the people that you're closest with. Okay, so that's what that means. But we must look deeper to really, hopefully, get clarity here. Ooh. Okay, so there's a lot of peace that comes to his mind when he, in regards to this relationship. Okay, a lot of peace, and he's really pushing, or he, I don't know, they are really pushing to make sure that this continues on in their life. They really, really like that. Okay. And show me a little bit more of whether or not, show me anything important that you would like me to convey at this time. Okay, so that's basically it. They don't, okay. Okay. And what level is that? Okay, give me a second here. Okay, I have to let you know that, okay. Okay, here's the thing. He or she, they, might be giving off a certain impression in their mind. But what I just saw, that on a heart level, something else is going on with them. And it is regarding a sense of pride that they hold in the heart. And they're going pretty deep with this. So I'm going to close my eyes and get clarification on that, because that's important for you to know. His heart isn't ready. What's coming through is like he's laying in a bed, and what I feel is it's not any particular person. It's not like you came up to him personally and went up to him and was like, hey, I need you to get up. I need you to stand up. Like, I need you for something. But he's lying down, and I don't know who was there, and I didn't feel like an actual person was there, but he was talking to himself as if somebody was asking him to get up or sit up, and he literally said, I can't get up right now. I can't. He said, I'm not ready. So that is something that you need to know right now. Something in regards to his heart is not quite ready. Okay? And how are you guiding young star or angel? I mean, how are you guiding? So for your guidance, Okay. Okay. So, Angel, I can tell that this is hard for you to hear. And it is a letdown for sure. But what you need to be careful, especially, I'm giving you this point of what I just saw, so you got a little image there of what's happening in his heart, and what you might expect. So at least for the time being, I know this is what they showed me, is that you are going to be, your subconscious mind is going to be manifesting a level of grief, a loss for what this is. Now you need to be aware of this grief. Do not deny it, because if you deny it, your mind some way is going to try to overcompensate, because this is a heart matter, okay? And if you want to get through this and maybe hope that maybe there is a chance that his heart can open up, because he's evolving in some at his own rate. But you must be patient, and it's not something your mind can solve, but only your heart can accept and deal with at this time, and be patient until there is a day comes where things might be a little bit different. But you must feel the grief, otherwise you're going to overcompensate somewhere in other ways with your mind, because the grief is going to be, it's going to be there for you. And then when I ask Spirit if there's a chance in the future, they didn't tell me anything. All they want you to concentrate now is your coin, is your money, and you making that dough. That's all. So that's what's coming through here for you. Okay? That is for you. I hope that was helpful. But where else are you? I'm sorry. Where else are you guiding Angel? Okay, yeah. They want your heart to be at a neutral state, okay? Your heart. And once your heart begins to feel like it's okay, like nothing external from it is going to affect, your mind is going to pick up on those energies and you'll be more balanced. But you must concentrate on staying neutral, okay, in the situation. Okay? I know it's hard. I know. And yeah, just like I said, concentrate on yourself. You have a lot of opportunity here to grow. Your heart wants you to grow a little bit more. I see you doing that. I see you planning on becoming more responsible. I see you planning on becoming more responsible. But I don't see you actually doing a lot to be responsible, though. But you're thinking about love, unconditional love, though. So I don't know what that is about, but there's something that brings you unconditional love, and with it comes with a sense of responsibility. So that's what they want you to focus on. Okay? Yeah. I'm sorry. I know. Okay, Joanna. So I already answered Manure. She got that message. And are you here, Joanna? Okay, anybody wanna say something? I feel bad for Angel. I'm telling you, I mean, I probably would have been a little bit more like, give you a little like disclaimer, like these are not easy questions to ask, and you have to be like ready to receive bad and good news, good and bad news. And so I know that's good. That's a really big blow to her heart. So my heart goes out to you, Angel. I feel bad. I just know that, you know, it's hard to receive these kinds of, it's not easy, you know, I know, I'm human. But, you know, but it's part of, I mean, it's a good thing that you asked, though, if you want to look at it that way, because, I mean, I went to school for 8 years studying accounting, and I don't even use, I have a master's degree in accounting, I don't even use it. So, you know, I wasted money and time and suffered through the entire thing. So, I mean, if I was able to hear spirit as clearly as I do today, I would have been able to save myself from a lot. So, listen to your heart, people, and love yourself. Put yourself first, always. And you have the ability to know whether or not you're loving yourself. Why? Because you know whether or not you feel good or not. And if you feel bad, don't deny those feelings. You have to process those feelings. Yes. You have to process those feelings. Don't deny them, or else you're just pushing those energies way out into your subconscious, or like in the outer limits of your aura. It's not gone because you haven't processed them yet. But your body's intelligence, it knows it's there. Oh, yeah. And you know it's there too. Why? Because you have a brain, you have a nervous system. Oh, yeah. So yeah, I'm just, matters of the heart, you know, it's a difficult thing too. Because we're human, we get attached and we love, but I didn't say that there's no chance for that. That's what they didn't tell me. So that's the good thing about what Angel's situation is, that there was not a no answer, you know, because usually in these types of questions, people will be like, what should I do with this relationship? And spirit will definitely absolutely give me like the strongest no, like walk away, this ain't it. Dead end, like walk away, there's no point, you know. I see all the signs in so many different ways, but in this case there was no, like, spirit wasn't saying warning, warning, stop, walk the other way. It was just, her question was, you know, how does he feel? And you know, that's his way that he is wanting to approach the situation. That's his free will, you know. But in this particular situation, I didn't ask spirit how he was guiding, spirit was guiding Deontay in regards to approaching Angel in a romantic sense. I didn't ask that. I did ask the guidance for Angel and how to approach this situation. And it was to basically process the feelings of grief and accept everything for what it is, and continue to focus on themselves and stay in a neutral state, so that you have the ability to focus on yourselves. Because if you're focused on trying to overcompensate for the grief that's happening, and you're trying to like fix everything with your mind, like talk to me, hey, you know, you're doing too much. First of all, you're not paying attention to what your heart really wants, but only what your mind wants to have now. So you have to process these feelings, and that's what love is. Love is patient. Right. So always be led by the heart and not the mind. So be patient, okay? Who's here? Nobody wants to talk? Alright, I wonder if I should just chill for the rest of the night. What do you guys think? Y'all can just like talk to me like I'm like regular. Alright, well, seems like we might be ending the live pretty soon because I'm starting to hear crickets. Let's see what Spirit says. Let's see what Spirit says to me. I'll show you guys what Spirit says to me, okay? Yeah. They see an ending coming to this live as well. They just showed me basically talking in a friend kind of way, and then literally the scene sort of kind of died out on its own. So basically they're telling me whatever I choose is, they don't have any particular preference. So if you want to develop your intuition and your own unique communication style with Spirit, you can absolutely do that. I was not always like this. I was not always as intuitive. I worked really hard at it, and that's what happens when you focus. Yeah. So, all right. There's 7 people here, but nobody wants to say anything. Okay. Anybody want to share their experiences with Spirit? Oh, we have somebody's hand over here, my roommate. My really, really, really good friend.
Your roommate?
He's raising his hand. And maybe my dog, if he can raise his hand too, it's over there too. Oh, and also I looked at whether or not Donald Trump or Biden is gonna likely win the election, and I did that about 2 weeks ago, and it looks like Biden is gonna win. And Spirit is rooting for Biden. So that's funny. But yeah, if you guys have like any interesting like even like world event questions, I'm like just curious to like look into that thing. There was the question that this musician asked earlier. I think his name was Brian David or something, and I guess he was doing like auditions for a pianist for his band, and I didn't get to answer, but I really, really wanted to do that. So yeah, he was doing like auditions and wanted to know, like he was, like, because he needed a pianist to, play in his band, and so he was wanting to make sure that he had a specific person in mind, but he wanted to know if he was a good fit, and I really, really wanted to answer that, but I was super tired.
To make sure like you reach out.
Well, I told him to comment on one of my videos, and I would, be able to
you can
tell him what I see. I really wanted to do that, so I hope wherever you are, leave a comment somewhere, because, I don't know, that was a really unique question, and I'm helping my roommate figure out what he wants to study and do as a career. And Spirit was telling him that he has a talent in communication.
Which one?
You have a talent in talking.
Oh yeah, I'm trying my best.
Yeah. So these are really good questions, and so are all your other questions that you all bring to me. So it's all, everything's interesting. There's never a dull moment.
I just need to have better communication skills.
Yeah, and they're getting better. Okay. All right, y'all. I know there's 6 people here, but I really am trying my best to I'm trying my best to seem interesting. I just don't know how well I'm doing that.
You're doing very good.
But
Very good. Me and Quincy, we appreciate you.
thank you.
You are very
But
well.
I will try to be back here tomorrow after 6 p.m. That is Eastern time in the United States. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you soon. Hopefully Spirit
Midnight in
gives me the energy to be here every day is the goal. Every single day
Oh yeah.
for the people. Because this is the people's channel. Okay? Remember that. Okay. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for viewing. I really appreciate it. Stay tuned if you guys have comments on what kind of, if you want to see like collective readings, although it looks like the live readings here are the most lit, I guess. And I don't totally makes sense. But yeah, if there's something that you want, I don't know, just say anything. I like to challenge myself and see how far I can go. So we are all learners, okay? Whatever your craft is, you continue to learn. And that requires